purpose of the Voter Information Network is to win elections and win issues. In the state of Michigan, we have many, many conservatives who have not coordinated and not communicated as well as they could. So what we need to do is we need to build an organization that allows all the conservatives within the state of Michigan to readily communicate and to build with each other and be able to make sure their weight is heard, not only in elections but also when issues come up in Lansing. We looked at the opposition, and opposition research has such things as a state table. They have a voter database, they have training, they are very well organized. They've been doing this since the year 2001. We are way, way, way behind. The Republican Party, for all of its efforts, has nothing that we can really depend upon. So we decided that what we need to do is take this whole organization outside of the realm of political parties. This needs to be an operation that is run by conservatives, for conservatives and by conservatives. So that is indeed what we've done. We're basing this on a database called Our Votes. Our Votes is a premier database for voter information, and it is available and it's being used in several states right now as we speak. On top of that, we're going to build a data exchange. If you have all this data collected in Our Votes on your voter database, it doesn't do much good if it can't be coordinated with other conservatives across the state. So based on that, we're going to build a data exchange so you'll be able to know who you need to communicate with. And on top of that, we're going to build an email exchange. An email exchange is going to allow you, a good example is if you have an issue like Common Core and you want to get people together from across the state who have an interest in bidding that issue or having an effect on that issue in Lansing, you'll be able to communicate with all those through an email exchange. And then based on that, put all these things together, eventually we're going to have what's called analytics. Analytics is what allowed our opposition to tune down to the precinct level in the last election in 2012. That allowed them, for instance, in Ohio, to determine that specific precincts in the Cleveland area need to be turned out. Where do you have to send the buses? Where do you have to get people to come out and vote? And that allowed them to win the election. So as you can see, there's several things that need to be done. We're starting from scratch. And how can you help us? Well, there's a couple things you can do. One, you can get on the Michigan Our Votes website, and you can apply there for a pledge to buy a license when it becomes available within the state. Also, go to the Voter Information Network website, and there's a position there or place there where you can make a pledge and help us out as far as the donation is concerned. So together, I think we can have a big effect on the ability of the conservatives in the state of Michigan to really affect elections and issues from this date on. I want to thank you very much for this consideration.